So we're here with Joe Dispenza. I'm very happy to have you here in my YouTube channel. Welcome.
I'm happy to be with you.
Yeah, and we just finished the workshop in Mexico City and it was amazing. And what I can see in your job is that you give something to people that you justify it with science, but it's something like we know it is real and it can happen, but sometimes we don't know how and how to do it, how it happens, how to do it. I mean, it's like something intuitive that we know in our inner selves that we can create opportunities, possibilities in our lives, and you tell us how, and that's amazing.
You know, I enjoy teaching the how-to because so many people now in their lives are inundated with information. But when you get a community of people like we did in Mexico City here, great people that are passionate about applying the principles, and if we can find the right language in science and combine it in a model, then it allows people then to begin to apply themselves to produce the truth of the philosophy. And so the how-to then is the important part, because otherwise, if you don't experience the philosophy, then it just remains as just intellectual data. So I do my best to be able to combine all the scientific principles and make it simple enough for people to really begin to understand the what and the why, so the how becomes easier.
Yeah, that's great. And I love that you propose to change a lot of beliefs that limit us in life, like you think you have to sleep a lot, or you think your sight cannot improve, or a lot of things, and about money and about life, that life has to be hard. And you say those are beliefs and you can change them, so you change your state of being and your life changes, right?
Exactly. You know, beliefs are based on past experiences. And when we have past experiences, the experience actually stamps networks of neurons into certain patterns, and when they string into place, the brain makes a chemical called a feeling. So if we have the same repeated experiences, or one profoundly intense experience with a high emotional charge, then we tend to think neurologically within our structure and begin to feel chemically within our emotions. And then how you think and how you feel then becomes your state of being. So if you keep thinking and feeling and feeling and thinking over time, you begin to hardwire your brain into a certain way, and you begin to emotionally condition your body into the past. The problem with that is that the repetition of that cycle conditions the body to subconsciously become the mind. So most beliefs are subconscious or unconscious states of being. And we don't even know that we have beliefs about things until we're challenged by certain conditions in our life. Or we really start asking bigger questions like, why do I keep doing this? Why do the same things keep happening in my life? Why isn't anything changing? When you start asking those questions and you start looking, you begin to see that somewhere in your past you drew a conclusion. And then you live from that state of being. So in order for you to change a belief, you have to have an inward experience that carries a level of energy that's greater than any outward past experience. Because now that inner experience then literally reorganizes the circuits in your brain and produces new emotion, and your body begins to move out of the past. And we've seen people change their jobs, change their careers, change their relationships, change their health, change their views about all kinds of things, and their life really changes as a result of it.
What's a very common belief that a lot of people change in your workshops?
A lot of beliefs have to do with health. Like I've been diagnosed with a condition, I believe that I'm going to have it the rest of my life. Other people have beliefs like I can't find the relationship that I want, I can't find the job that I need. And so a lot of beliefs are based on survival, things that are important to people. But we have an advancing group of students that are interested in changing beliefs that are a little bit more exciting, like time is linear. Like I don't lucid dream. I'm a linear being living a linear life. We're dimensional beings living a dimensional life. And so when you start tapping into other things that aren't so much based on survival, but based on the fun of life and the mysticism of who we really are, I think it gets pretty exciting and fun.
Yeah, and you know what? I love that you make a measure of science and mysticism, but like really very good exposed. So we make meditations very profoundly, and I love that. I think that makes a lot of...
Well, what I want to do more than anything else is I want to provide enough science for people to remove their own doubt. And science has become the vocabulary to really demystify the mystical. And so my interest is when I explain a concept or an idea, when it comes time to the application, nothing's left to spiritual dogma or superstition, or nothing's left to conjecture. People understand what they're doing and why. And when they understand the what and the why, then when they apply it, the how becomes more easy, and they produce better results because they can put more intention behind it.
Yeah, I know. So what can you tell to persons that didn't come to your workshop, or they have to wait like for a year to come with you? Meantime, of course you have to read the books. And what else can they do?
Well, I think well, we have a lot of options for people now. We have an intensive course that people can get online or purchase as a product. It's an 8-hour course where they can understand the basis of quantum physics and neuroscience and neuroendocrinology and epigenetics to build this model of possibility.
And very easy to explain everything with Joe.
Yeah,
so
I do want to make it as easy as possible, because if it's easy and you can explain it yourself, then you're gonna enjoy it a lot more. I think if you get too complicated on this, you're gonna lose yourself. But if we keep it really simple and practical, and I'm personally a pragmatist, you'll start to see the efforts pay off in your life.
So get into the webpage, right? Dr. Joe Dispenza.
And most of the book Breaking the Habit and You Are the Placebo, both of those books are a how-to book. We've provided meditations that allow people to really begin to practice it. But I recommend read the book first, because the content, you understand why you're doing the meditations. If you're doing meditations without understanding the science and the content, you may not make it as far. So gather a little information, fill your brain with knowledge, and then really give it a shot. And you know, so many people around the world are doing amazing things.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you very much, Joe, for making this difference in the world and providing a lot of wisdom into people's lives.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Bye-bye.